Welcome back to Illiterate Book Club. I'm John.
I'm Matt.
And we here at Illiterate Book Club are getting ready for Star Wars Episode 9. For better or for worse.
For better.
Probably for worse. It's coming. And so to prepare us and you, we are going to do our top 10 Star Wars. There's only 10 Star Wars movies.
Yes.
Official movies. Now, we're not counting TV shows and anything direct to TV or direct
animated,
to
live action.
It has to have gone to theaters. So that's
Correct.
what we're doing. So we're going to start with our bottom 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is going to be a part 1 of 2 video.
Right. So there'll be a link to the other one somewhere.
Yeah, yes.
Somewhere. But anyway, so let us begin. 10.
Number 10. Phantom Menace.
Okay, I'm going the same way. That's I mean, I had a hard... There was some others that were in contention, but Phantom Menace, it's...
There's... Okay.
When it came out...
Right. I loved it.
It was Star Wars.
Right.
And like all things Star Wars, when it comes out, you want it to be good and you want to love it, so you do love it.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, but then that's about where it ends.
Yeah, I mean, it's childish in some ways.
Yeah, especially when
a
they
lot of fluff.
when they
in other
re-released
ways.
it. When they re-released it at the theaters, I went and saw it, and I was just like, "This is so bad."
Yeah.
But there is some redeeming qualities.
Some fun things.
Qui-Gon
Jinn, awesome
Darth
character.
Maul.
Darth Maul. The fight scene at the end.
The Duel of Fates soundtrack.
Oh, of course, John Williams.
Yeah,
Anything he does
he's
is
awesome.
amazing. And then, there was some fun effects. Pod racing, the visuals on that was good.
Yeah.
I mean,
didn't have him go,
okay, so
Whoa!
we're not here to do a full review of these things.
Okay,
but
yeah. So
I'm sure we have always. Either way.
So number 9.
10. Number 9 for me.
I think we're about to go to the same place.
I mean, I'm like basically, I'm fighting myself on something here, but basically, I'm gonna crawl up the prequels for a little bit.
1, 2, 3, Clone Wars.
Yeah. So episode 2 was only marginally better than episode 1.
Right.
And for some of the action, you had a really interesting villain in the form of the 4-armed General Grievous.
Right.
And,
Wait, yeah.
And so you had that kind of interesting stuff, but there was, just with all the things that are on the bottom for me, there's just no story really to them. There's plot. There's lots of plot.
Yeah.
But not a whole lot of story, not a really good amount of character development. And
Is it Attack of the Clones or Clone Wars?
Attack of the Clones. I mean, it's the Clone Wars.
Right, the Clone Wars is like the TV show.
Is the event, but Attack of the Clones, episode 2. You know what we meant.
Yeah.
Either way, it's... Yeah.
I just didn't want all the trolls to actually jump down jump in the comments below.
Yeah.
Give us some
Troll us all you want.
Right. Yeah. I feel like there's some redeeming factors there, just like everything. Natalie Portman in a midriff. No.
But we still have, we're introduced to whiny Anakin.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
And
I hate sand.
all of the other things that just, they're, again, just not a whole lot of story. Okay,
yes.
So number 8.
Number 8. This is getting a little interesting, because for me, it doesn't go straight to the next prequel.
Yeah, I'm on...
yeah. I have to go...
I think I know where you're going to go.
Solo.
Yep, I knew it.
Yeah. So Solo, to me... Oh, my gosh. It just... Some of the stuff in it, it probably didn't help. It's shot very dark in the very beginning.
Sure.
But not just that. I think some theaters, to save on bulbs, they shouldn't do this because we pay for it, but they'll cut down their projector. So not only is it shot dark, but I think I saw it in just a dark theater, and I'm like, what the heck is going on for the first 10 minutes? So that ruined that.
So part of it was
just the technical thing. I've seen it since, and it's gotten a little better. But he just doesn't feel like Han Solo. Nobody was asking for a Han Solo movie.
Trying to do these prequel stories, Rogue One was a prequel
of characters we never.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, we know generally what Han Solo was like.
Yeah,
and it felt like a setup. Like he was supposed to be a scoundrel. Let him be a scoundrel. Don't let him already be the nice guy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
He's always the nice guy.
Right.
The nice guy that acts like a scoundrel.
It felt like they were thinking this was going to be great. They were going to have a sequel to it, and maybe you'd see
there
why
was.
It
I guess I could see that with setups that didn't happen. For me, number 8 is...
Oh, wait, one more thing. Solo? I hated that part. Okay, get some of the skin.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, I got you.
I got goosebumps thinking about it.
I got
so
you. And so the...
Number 8.
Number 8 for me, either way, the next one I say that's not the trilogy is going to be like set you off anyway.
Okay.
So I'm just going to go ahead and get it out of the way. The Force Awakens.
Oh, I knew he was going to say it.
Just come on.
I knew
it was a bad replication. It was a bad mimicry. It was just what wasn't just right out theft from A New Hope was filler or pandering to audiences who hadn't seen a Star Wars movie in over 10 years.
Oh, pander me.
But it was just there was so much like don't get me wrong, like all Star Wars movies, the effects were amazing.
Right.
The acting, who they got to play as actors, was great.
Right.
The general just thrill of different things they had.
Yeah.
But there was no story. There was nothing there to hold it up.
And we went back and forth on this. I kind of know your feelings there, and you kind of know my feelings about The Force Awakens. And I don't know. I do feel like that it's hard to say, hard to know in retrospect what's going to happen in, The Rise of Skywalker. We hadn't seen that yet. But that being said, I do feel like we've kind of talked back and forth that maybe there was some good setup that was going to come. Right. But I definitely see your grievances as well.
Yeah. I mean, maybe this will all change with the 9th movie. I doubt it, but we'll see. Yeah. But either way, all right, that's my number 8. What's your number 7?
Whew. This is gonna...
You gotta make a decision. Come on.
This is gonna piss some people off.
Spit it out.
Okay, Last Jedi.
Okay.
Last Jedi, yeah. So, whereas you were with The Force Awakens, Last Jedi to me, I felt like it was a decent movie if it wasn't a Star Wars. Mm-hmm. And then also their handling of Luke, I didn't mind Luke being a crabby dude, or kind of like a jaded kind of character by that point. I didn't mind all that if we would have gotten the redeeming Luke, if he lived and we got to see the Luke that we'd been waiting for forever.
Sure. And there's so many things they could have done differently.
Right, and then it was just like a lot of like weird inconsistencies. I hated the whole Canto Bight scene. Everything that... one thing about The Force Awakens, I think they set up Finn in a good way. He has a good character arc that he's going to turn and do the right thing. Well, they basically backed him up to square one. He's always trying to run away again.
And then he's
right. And then Poe, at least you set him up as this cool kind of awesome dude that seems to be cool, and then now he's being... who respects Leia, now he's being insubordinate to her. Then he's getting sidelined for no reason by, hey kid, we got a plan. Bring him in. No, you hothead, and she don't tell him, so he gets half the people destroyed.
A great deal of the movie could have been avoided just by good communication among the ranks.
Right. So, anyways, like I said, if you would have had that movie, Luke didn't die, and we have a whole nother movie to see the Luke that we always wanted to see, instead of him I'm a Force Ghost, projection, whatever the hell he was. Or make him take an AT-AT and just throw it. Just do one cool thing for me.
Something, yeah.
Yeah, anyways. Last Jedi. Go ahead. Number 7.
Yeah, I'm going with Last Jedi. Last Jedi. The only reason it's above The Force Awakens to me is the slivers of the movie that should have been the whole movie to me, which was the Rey training with Luke. But I still have the same grievances with you. Like, they should have taken it in a completely different direction. They just spread it out way too far. I mean, at least it wasn't a carbon copy. Like, that's the reason I put it above, The Force Awakens.
And I love Rian Johnson. I love the new movie.
He obviously knows how to do good movies.
Right.
It's just this was...
It didn't work.
It didn't work.
And I don't necessarily 100% grieve him on that. I think that they didn't ever have an overlining...
It's a tricky business.
Yeah, but they didn't... At least with the original trilogy, you had George Lucas overseeing it, even though there was other directors and writers.
Thing.
You know, where this didn't even have any of that. So.
Right.
Anyways, so yeah, where were we at? You said 7. Last Jedi.
6 for you.
6. So this is going to be our final one
for this video.
Golly, this is hard for me because it goes really back and forth.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Okay. 6 for me will be. It really does go back and forth, but and I don't hate really any of them going.
Oh well, that's
okay, but yeah, not neither here nor there. Force Awakens.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
bring it into the bottom tier there.
Yeah. Sorry, but yeah, Force Awakens. It has to live there. I mean, like I said, 5 and 6, and you'll have to watch the next one.
Right.
We'll go back and forth for me.
Right.
But you know, Force Awakens. I did enjoy the movie. I think it's fun. I think it introduced you to these characters. These are characters I've been wanting to see on screen forever. You know, again. So there was that nostalgia factor. I thought the way certain things were shot was genius. I mean, all the lens flares. No, I'm just kidding. But,
right.
But, you know, certain things were really cool. I thought the emotions, it looked like, I think Harrison Ford, you know, he cared. It looks like he cared about the character, you know what I mean? After being so jaded for so long. You know, I don't know. There was some good things, but then the not so redeeming factors are, oh, it's a bigger Death Star, you know, and then just the I don't know. It was just kind of the whole stupid rolling things in space, like, oh, we're on the Millennium Falcon, let's run away from this
giant CG thing,
suck monster,
for no real reason.
That was so stupid,
right?
And you know, I do feel like at this point we did get it followed up with The Last Jedi, so that even taints it even more. So I feel like if The Rise of Skywalker comes out and maybe brings it together, I might jump this higher on my list, but as of right now, number 6. Where are you at?
All right, number 6, Revenge of the Sith. I mean, like, it can never be in the top 5 so long as I see Darth Vader coming up in Frankenstein mode. So awful. Like, you had this epic build-up to the reveal of the most iconic villain of the 20th century, and you do that with him. Come on!
What's worse is what they did later.
Yeah, and they put it back, they dub it forward into...
Oh my God, it's so awful. Why did they do that?
Okay. That, I mean, it concluded the trilogy. Out of the trilogy, it was the prequel trilogy, it was the best one.
Okay.
It still doesn't deserve top 5 for me. So,
okay.
Anyways, that's our bottom 5.
Right. So yeah, drop in the comments below. Give us your top 10, or at least give us your...
What's your worst of the worst?
Yeah. What's your worst of the worst? And obviously, I love Star Wars, and so in general,
we're fans. We are not going to say that. I mean, we're going to see the new Star Wars.
Oh, absolutely, probably multiple times.
You know,
but drop in the comments below. Let us know what your picks are, and be looking forward to the next video that we're going to have of our top 5.
Like and subscribe.
Do all the stuff. Bye.